Up next, the Bulls taking... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Rose. Griffin is out there with John Henson. Then there's Brown. And for Chicago, Young and Carter are the big men inside. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's Junior in at the point. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent. And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Stolen by Rose. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I mean, even through all the injuries, Rose has the speed to beat you in transition.
Porter dishes to Junior. Outside, Levine. 4 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3-ball.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
And stolen by Junior. And the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
He's looking for Levine and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Go get it, young man. Go get it. Levine's so fun to watch on these alley-oops.
Right side, Griffin. Back to Rose. It's good.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And a deep 3 from Junior. And Henson pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now. A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Pass to Junior. Back to Levine. It's stolen by Brown. One-on-one here. Banked in off the glass.
Man, a playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Brown, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here's Junior. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Back to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Junior the pass to Young. And he gets the bucket. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Here's Rose. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Here's Griffin. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
I mean, you know he's crafty when he's close into the bucket. You better foul him. I mean, you love seeing Griffin be poised on these interior shots.
Now here's Levine. His last outing, he had 24 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Bucks.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
Rejected by Young. Junior kicks to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And Coach can thank Junior's vision for this one. Watches how the floor is moving and spots the open man.
Passes it to Griffin. Rebound by the Bulls.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play. So for the Bulls, Portis, he's checked in for Carter. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Valentine in for Otto Porter Jr. And then for Detroit, Christian Wood comes in for John Henson. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Derrick Rose. And looking at where the league has gone, Chris, do you miss the physicality of years past?
Yeah, I do a little bit, but I like how the league has protected the players. I mean, it's a fine line.
Galloway, no good, unable to end this run.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Detroit has possession after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh man, I can't miss the next one.
McRae's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Galloway. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, and so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Count the basket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pistons trail by 7. Galloway taking his time here. Pass to Griffin. Shoots over Portis. Griffin's shot is off.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Griffin. Back to Galloway. Outside Griffin. 5 on the clock. Here's McRae. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Good work there as it goes. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Junior throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Down low. Galloway with the bucket.
I mean, you got to respect the guts of Galloway. I mean, at 6'2", it's great to see him capitalize inside.
Junior the pass to Valentine. Now, here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. Levine kicks to Junior. Back to Levine. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Levine's got 15.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
The pass to Wood. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. Dave, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Griffin. The second effort. And there's the nice layup by Wood. Wood's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
At the elbow, it's Markkanen. 58 seconds left in the first. Galloway, no good. The Bulls leading by 10. Pass to Valentine. Here's Junior. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now here's Griffin. He's coming off a 22-point game against Charlotte. That shot off. Great D that time from Portis.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wood. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And finished off by Wood.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line. What I love about Junior, he's got grit and tenacity. He's always looking for ways to improve.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Young. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Zach LaVine's checked in for White. And Junior subbed in for Dunn. To the left side wing. And a wide open look for Junior. Sinks the three-pointer. Junior's got 15.
And it's clear how confident Junior is. Able to rise and fire with ease. Love it.
LaVine and Valentine are the wingmen. Markkanen is inside at 4 with Portis the 5. And it's Junior in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Griffin kicks to McRae. Shot clock at 6. Over Junior. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Beyond the arc. Here's Portis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Plays with so much passion. Love how effective Portis is at drawing fouls.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about. Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, no question. It takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
1:51 left now here in the second. Launches it. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Singletary. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last. Christian Woods checked in for John Henson. 1:35 left in the first half. Now, here's Junior. He's got 15. Outside Portis. Markkanen trying to break loose. Another shot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And nice to see the strong inside game they're playing this quarter.
The Bulls have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
They just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
The pass to McRae. There's the triple. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Levine. Junior's got 17. Pistons trailed by 21. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Griffin against Markkanen. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. Portis can't get it to go.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
McRae. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Clock at 4. Here's Griffin. And that one, good. 10 points for him.
When you give Griffin an inside lane, he's going to pounce on it. I mean, the defense has to lock him down.
Junior with it for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So and there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. We've got Brown, John Henson out there with Griffin, and it's Rose.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass. And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, G.A., and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I could see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Puts up a 3, connects from 3-point range. Junior's got 23.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Rose scanning the floor. To the middle. Here's Griffin. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Junior the pass to Levine. Now, Junior, 23 points in the game. And here's Levine. Here's Carter. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And then Levine with the jam.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
And, well, Detroit shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Inside, here's Griffin. Over Carter. And he overshot that one, missing. Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Carter. Junior's got 6 points in the quarter. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
The D continues to have no answer for Rose. He is flat out owning them on the offensive end.
To the inside, Levine, good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing.
They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And it's Rose with the ball for Detroit. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Griffin. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Griffin's got 14.
A legitimate threat to score from there. I mean, Griffin has a ton of confidence to hit his jump shot.
And he knocks it down. Good-looking 3 there from Junior.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Outside Rose. Pass to Henson. To the paint. Here's Brown. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 35 points for Junior.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Here's the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. 8 points for him.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Here's Levine. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
A credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. The Pistons have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And he makes the first. Doomboy is checked in for the Pistons. And so he hits both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Levine dishes to Junior. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Levine, guarded closely. And, well, Detroit shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. And here they go. And Valentine with the basket on the assist by Junior. Valentine's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, unselfish from Junior. In today's NBA, no matter your position, you have to be able to move the ball.
Galloway with the bucket.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for Chicago. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring.
Again, we got to get down and get engaged at them.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Levine and Valentine are the wingmen. Then it's Junior, and it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Passes it to Doumbouya. Fourth quarter just getting started, 1 minute in the books. And stolen by Valentine. And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got 39.
And love how Junior makes himself available for his team, right where they need him for the big finish.
And Doumbouya now top the key. Back to Snell. Just 4 to shoot. The 17-footer. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Oh, great feed by Snell. I mean, using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
Here's Junior. Outside, Levine. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Knight. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You can't forget the box-out maker. He's too big and very capable of stuffing misses back in.
The Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Levine kicks to Junior. Back to Levine. Pass to Junior. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Levine can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Double ball.
And so here is Chicago. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Snell. And it's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Saransky's. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.